Another lazy afternoon. The clouds covered in gray. Third coffee of the day. Almost fell asleep on Zoom. I yawn at the display. Third meeting of the day. But I can hear raindrops step dancing on the.
Let's take it up. Hey. And up. That's it. Let's not.
Roof, it's like they're calling out, don't lose your youth, 'cause I can stay inside and type away inside, or make today just a little less mundane. Oh, I can stay inside and type away inside, or take today, go dancing in the rain. Hey, woo, oh, na 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 na, woo, oh, oh, na 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 na, woo, oh, na 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 na, woo, na na na, woo, na na na. When I was a little child, I naturally would see magic in the world around me. Now I often get so tired. It's harder just to be fascinated, breathing free. But I can hear raindrops step dancing on the roof. It's like they're calling out, don't lose your youth, 'cause I can
La première chanson. On enchaîne.
They're speaking French. I've put another one. I didn't understand what they're saying.
stay inside and type away inside, or make today just a little less mundane. Oh, I can stay inside and type away inside, or take today, go dancing in the rain. Hey, woo, oh, na 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 na, woo, oh, oh, na 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 na, woo, oh, na 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 na, woo, na na na, woo.
Je vous ai manqué ou pas?
They are Cameroonians.
Okay. Hey. Hey.
Put on my rain boots, my favorite chiffon dress. I don't care today what.
Hey loves, welcome to this vlog. It's your girl Linda Mary. Karibu sana in Swahili. That means welcome. This was expected. I haven't exercised in a long time. I can't even remember. Now I skipped rope once. But I wanted to start with something fun. So sometimes I do dance workouts. And this is why I'm sweating like this. But it feels so good. Let me go shower so I don't talk to you by looking like this. But this is work put in. I'm coming back. I don't know. I woke up today and I'm feeling more like myself. I'm coming back. I've done a lot of things. I've cleaned the house, washed the dishes, and okay, my face is dry. Let me apply coconut oil. I wanted to sit down and do my makeup. Okay, there are two things that I must do today. Not must. There are two things I'd like to do today. One is to write a test article. There's a client, I applied for a job on Upwork, and there's a client who sent me a test article. They want to see if maybe I'm the right fit for her website. So I need to write that article. But she gave me a week to do it. And she only gave it to me. Was it yesterday? Yeah, she gave me a week to do it. So I have a week to do it, but I don't always deliver things last minute, and I want that job ASAP because I don't have money. So my plan was to do it today so I can submit it tomorrow. Never ever submit a job for the client the same day unless they specify that they want it within 24 hours on that day. Don't. It will mess you up. The client, for some reason, clients think that if you do work faster, then you didn't take enough time to research or to work on it. I don't know how. You can even do the same job, you submit, and then they're like, no, you didn't even actually put a lot of thought into this, and then you see to the article and submit it again a few days later without even changing a full stop, and they're like, yeah, now this is much better. It's just psychology. And in their review, they'll be like, oh my God, she submits work even before the deadline. I'm like, I can do it within a day, but I'm not going to share it with you within a day. So that article I can do it today or I can do it tomorrow. There's no problem. Also, I want to film a YouTube video for Friday. Today is Wednesday, so I can do it today. I can do it tomorrow because it's a sit down. Either way, but I still want to do it today if possible. And also, I want to film an Instagram reel, but I'm rushing right now because there's a meeting I'm getting into in 5 minutes time, and I wanted to tell you what it's all about. So it's just a meeting with my former colleagues. Yeah, so as I've said before, I was a communications officer at my former place of work, and when I resigned last year, I brought in other people who are now handling that role, and we are planning the biggest event of the year. We normally have the biggest event of the year at the end of the year in November. So they just requested me to take the new people, the ones who've been doing communications this year, take them through what they're supposed to do in terms of communications for this event. The meetings are normally audio, so I just hope that's the case. And I was told it's a brief meeting, so I'll just join in. And I wanted to write down at least, okay, I'm not exactly sure what they want me to say. Let me not lie, I just need guiding them. But I don't know, because there's communication that we do before the event, and then there's communication during the event. So, and then there's after event communications. I don't know which part of the communications they want me to handle. Let us get into this meeting because it's starting now and I've talked too much. It's a Zoom meeting. I'm just going to... I thought of jotting down some of the points that I'm going to cover. So, and I'm not left-handed. I've gotten this question a couple of times. I'm recording using the front camera, so that's why it's even showing that like I'm writing from left to right.
I wake up, I don't wanna make my bed, I'll save up all my energy. Instead you take up all the energy I have.
Hello guys, so this is Linda. I think you all know me except I am. Nice to meet you too. So I don't know how far you've gone with the preparations. Your responsibility is to first of all inform people about the event, which I know you have. At this point, everyone should know where the event is taking place, when it is taking place, from what time to what time, what's the dress code. Those are the basics, which I know you have communicated up to this point. Inviting people, keep telling them, creating that urgency, telling them that the tickets are selling out, they need to pay now, they can't miss this is the event of the year, and such things. If at all you already have the chief guest and you decide to communicate who the chief guest is, then at some point the communications team can also do that and hype it up, so that some people usually just come because of who the chief guest is, because at the end of the day this is also a networking event. So some people are coming to network even with the chief guest himself or herself. I'm just going to go through it because I don't know what you've done and what you haven't done, but if you have a question you can ask me and then I respond to it before continuing. So another group of people you're going to deal with are the sponsors of this event. So for the sponsors, you need to have their logos, high resolution logos, not the ones from the internet, so that you can market them. Mention branding for the sponsors. You need to communicate to them early, because some people can even come with the branding 1 hour to the event starting, and that will mess you up. So you need to tell them when they should come with the branding, if they are going to bring them before the event so you can keep them at the hotel, if they are going to bring them early on the day of the event, those kinds of things. Before the event, you also need to brief your team, the people you're going to work with. These are the photographers and videographers. For the photographers, you're going to talk to them and let them know what you expect from them, because they are working for you. You let them know the kind of photos they need to take, for example, of people coming in during the registration process. You also need to tell them that during the event, they need to be taking photos of the sponsors' products. For example, when we had sponsoring drinks, if you have someone who has sponsored drinks and the drinks are on the table, you make sure that the photographers are taking the drinks on the table. You also make sure that the photographers are taking the branding, the banners of the sponsors. So you have a briefing with the photographers. You also let them know what you expect. For example, if you want them to be taking breaks to be giving you the unedited photos so that you can use them for real-time communication, you let them know. On the same issue of photography, you also I don't know if at this point you've already gotten the red carpet, but you need to have the red carpet ready. You need to know where you're going to roll it, and that place that your people are going to take photos, you make sure that there is good lighting. Because again, before the event, you need to invite the media. If you've decided on inviting the media, you need to know who you are inviting, prepare the press invite, send it to them, know who is coming and what they need. Because on the day of the event also, they will also be under you. For example, some of the journalists usually ask you, like, what's the name of that person who has spoken? Maybe they don't know, and they're going to write about it, and they need the correct name and the title. So the main thing that you're going to do on the day of the event is real-time communications. The person who is seated at home needs to feel like they are part of this event. They know what's going on. It needs to be so exciting to a point where they're like, next year I'm not missing it. And this is what's happening. This person spoke. This is how the place was looking. This is the food that people are eating. Like real-time communications. That means something that is happening there. Registration, umandika, registration is ongoing. Someone somewhere, maybe they have not even finished their duties or work, they're like, let me rush because registration has started. Okay, you're informing them of what's going on. A main speaker is speaking. You know the correct name of this person, the correct title of this person. You can get a quote out of their speech, or just summarize, or just one thing that stood out. So I did this for about 40 minutes, just took them through, even after the event, what they're supposed to do, blah, blah, blah. And then I took the questions, answered them, and then that was it for this particular meeting. So I left, and I just left them to continue with the rest of their meeting. Is there anything else or any question, or I can leave?
No, none from me.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Then bye-bye, guys. And I wish you all the best. Aki, the foundation has dried on my face. I thought I was going to, but whoa, I've just outlined all those things, and I was like, guy, my role was a lot. It was a lot. Huh? Communications is a lot. Let me finish these and then do those Instagram and TikTok. But today I'm feeling much better. I've even removed the padlock on my door. I had a padlock on my door for the past 5 days. My friends were knocking, I was not opening. They were calling me, I was not picking or responding to messages. I just didn't want to. But I'm feeling better today, and I'm taking control of my life. So that's why it started with the exercise. I want to take good care of myself, because what I've realized even for me is that whenever I am feeling that low, oh, I've been in that hell that I've been. Okay, I'm still not out of it. But that hell, I don't even want to take care of myself. I don't want to bathe. I don't want to do anything. But now I'm doing this, okay? So introduce myself. My name is Linda, and I am not giving up. I am back. Okay, this dress is always so cute. Let me show you guys something. This dress, and then I love red. It's cute. Look at the back. It has like a mini, you can tie it there. It's so cute. And my afro. I have an afro. Hey, I'm looking gorgeous. I just feel like now those photos of African women, dark-skinned African women. I'm like, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Linda. Oh my god. That is Instagram and TikTok. I've done those. So I want to shoot the YouTube video. It is almost 3 p.m. I don't know where the time flies, because I watched Taraji's uniforms. Oh my god. Sometimes I wish I could hire help. Yes, I wanted to ask you something. Aki, those who are like me, check. I've had this clothes on for less than 10 minutes. I sweat a lot, and I hate it. I hate it. If you're someone who sweats a lot, like, what do you do? I just recently discovered that there's a difference between deodorant and antiperspirant, and what I should be buying is antiperspirant, not deodorant, because antiperspirant prevents you from sweating. I don't know, but you guys, I've heard of natural ways of stopping that, like applying lemon. I've used that once, and by the way, it worked. It didn't, yes, I still sweated, but not as much, like just cutting onion and rubbing them here. But look, guys, actually, I normally feel bad when I see this capach here. It's kind of embarrassing. And so most of the times I prefer clothes that are free here, that are not like these, no, unless maybe it's cold. It's not even hot. So if you have this problem too, share in the comment section. What do you do? Because is a lot, but let me shoot that YouTube video. Aki, today I'm feeling good and I'm looking good and it's like reflecting. I am still in deep shit. I'm still in the hole, but I don't know why. I'm just feeling better today and I'm happy about that.
I love your hair. Thank you. It's an afro. You can open this side or this side and come in.
So I come in.
Yes.
What
So
is
this is the bed. This is my things. What I did. This is the fridge full of my favorite donuts. Donuts.
Okay. So you want me to lie down here?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow.
It's so comfortable. This is comfortable.
It's comfortable.
I made it by myself. This house.
It's so beautiful.
Even I love you.
I love you too.
Mommy, when you're so beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My baby boo.
Huh?
My baby boo.
And don't open for strangers.
No, I won't open it for strangers. This girl has made an entire house inside my house. She has also created another house. Oh my goodness.
I'm back.
Good morning, guys. It's about 8 a.m. Taraji has left for school a few minutes ago. Let me try shouting. I want to be audible, but I'm not in the mood to shout. So I want to eat this mango at 8 a.m. because I feel like mangoes are coming back in season. This one is not ripe. Okay, this particular one is not supposed to be too ripe because I'm eating it with a cherry. I told that mama to pack this for me. This is the real deal. Yeah, this is how it's looking. I wish it was a bit more ripe. It would have been so yummy with the achari. I'm doing this because I want to go back to sleep, if it is possible. I slept for 3.5 hours. There's a video I was editing last night, a YouTube video, and that video is long. After editing it came to around 40 minutes. So you can imagine before editing how long it was. I finished editing that video at around 1 a.m. I was like, let me wait for it to export from the editing app I use InShot these days. Then I want to go back to using Filmora on the computer. Since at 1 a.m. I was done with the video. I was waiting for it to export, just give it a few minutes, and then start uploading it on YouTube. I'm telling you, YouTube is a full-time job. So this is how it looks. But the mango is not that ripe. It's a bit sour. Or is it bitter? Kali, watch. If you're low, understand. So when editing, most of the time I go offline because I don't want those notifications from social media. Every time ding, messages are coming in from TikTok. I'm turning on the Wi-Fi so I can upload the video to YouTube. Tell me why I see a message from my client, the one whom I did a trial article for yesterday. I see 3 messages. I'm like, what? But the last message is like, so and so has ended the contract. I was like, I just felt my stomach sink. Something just, I stayed for a few minutes without opening the message. Then I opened. And I saw that the client has ended the contract. Okay, it was not a contract per se. It was just one article that I was doing as a trial. But it was still a contract, so she had ended it. And then she thanked me. She said it was a great article. She thanked me for it. And she said that she's decided to go with another writer who is more suited for her needs. Why did I see that message at 1 a.m.? Why couldn't I just see that message in the morning? Why didn't I edit earlier so I sleep earlier so I see that message in the morning? It messed me up. I'm telling you, I was so down. On Upwork, you can't see a client's feedback until you've also given your feedback. So I want to avoid this thing of I'm going to give you a good feedback because I've seen you've given me a good feedback. So you can't know what the client has said about it until you submit your feedback. I just composed myself. I thanked her for the opportunity. I said that I really enjoyed our short interaction, which I did. She was amazing. I love working with women, and I love writing about the topics that her website covers, which is parenting. And we had gelled so much with this client to a point where she was sending me emojis. When a client is sending me emojis and I'm also replying with like a smiley face or winking, I knew we were going to work together. And she had said that she had a lot of work because she had just started as a website. She wanted like content after content. I was like, thank God, finally I'm going to get consistent work. So I didn't see this coming. I didn't really see this coming. And she had said that she wanted a team of writers at first. So I was like, even if she wants more than one person, she's going to take me. But now I don't know if she's decided to go with only one person. And let me eat. I don't know why I saw that message at that time. Because the plan was to leave the video uploading on YouTube and sleep. That's what I normally do. To wake up in the morning, the process is done. I just sat there at 1 a.m. I sat there up to almost 3. Just thinking, so what could have gone wrong? So what happened? I just composed myself and then I just wrote her message saying, I was so excited to work with her, so I'm kind of disappointed, but I understand she has to pick someone whom she feels is the right fit for her. And I wish her the best in her website and her business. And I told her that I enjoyed our interaction with her, and so I'm going to also leave a good review so other freelancers will want to work with her, because I genuinely enjoyed that time that we interacted. She was kind, she was respectful, she was friendly, So I did that. I left her feedback, and then after that I saw her feedback, and she thanked me for a great article. She gave me a 5-star rating, said the article was great, but didn't hire me. So I sat there. I started to think, what's going on? Is it the rates? Was the other writer cheaper? Or maybe the rating style was just more of what she wanted. I don't know what this is. I don't know if they're trials, but it's gone on for way too long. It's been 7 months of everyday struggling. I have tried to be positive, I've tried to be happy despite everything. But my fighting spirit is just I'm tired. I'm tired of fighting and I don't know what to do. And I am sleep deprived and I'm exhausted. So I'll try and see if I can get some sleep. I normally don't sleep during the day. Even if I get into the bed, it's hard. But I need the sleep. I've started with the dancing exercises to help my body adjust to working out. And then from next week, I start with the vigor. So I was supposed to work out today. I don't feel like dancing. So I'm just going to go to bed and hope that I get to sleep. I want to warm this food so I can have lunch. It's 1 p.m. apple. It's kuma and this ugali. This ugali looks like it's not enough. It is enough for me. I want to stress myself. I'm just going to do this so they can also be just a little bit warm. So this is it. I'm telling you, it's yummy. This kuma and ugali. I want to get into the bathroom. That's why I have this. And yes, I still have my night dress and my bonnet on. And it's 1 p.m. I don't care. So, why do I sound angry? I'm not angry, I swear. So I want to eat and then bathe and leave. Hey, Jamani. Sita Naomi has bought her first TV. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that has made me so happy. I called her and I was like, the latest TV owner in town. I'm ready to leave. I'm not doing any makeup. It is 2:30 p.m., which means the sun is just overhead. And I know that during this therapy session, I don't know what to expect, but I know there's going to be a lot of crying. So I don't want to cry with makeup. I just want to be able to let go and just feel my emotions and feel whatever I'm feeling. There's this video that I did about who is Linda Mary, blah blah blah, and I talked about therapy with my daughter that I couldn't afford. So one of you guys, she's called Tina. Thank you. Tina just commented and said that at CITAM churches they offer free counseling. I think I'd heard of something like that, but I didn't really understand. But there's a way she explained it, I just got it. So I was like, let me just go. And then I just went and googled CITAM churches, all the branches, because I know the Valley Road one, but I know they have different branches. So I got one that is close by. It's a walking distance. I'm not sure the exact location, but I know the area, so I'm going to find it. Just called them at 11 a.m. and I was like I was inquiring about that. I don't know if it is all the CITAM churches, but this particular branch, they told me that they have the free counseling sessions on Tuesdays and on Fridays, and today is Friday, so I was like, let me just go instead of waiting until next week on Tuesday. As I've explained a couple of times, I'm in deep shit and I need help, so let me get the help. Let me start with this mental. I need to get my mental right because I'm just overwhelmed, and I know that therapy is going to help me. I've wanted to go to therapy for long because I know that there are issues I want to work on, there are things I want to improve on, and then now with the issue of my daughter, I wanted to go there so I can know how to talk to her. And now things also started being more overwhelming than they've been the past few months. I was like, no. I had a breakdown a few days ago and I was like, no, let me just go so I can also be okay. And then I'll tell you more about it when I come back. I don't know if it is counseling or therapy. I'll tell you more about it when I come back, how it is, because right now I don't know and I've never been to therapy. So this is my first therapy session. Let's go.
First of all, I miss you. And secondly, I never wanna see your face again.
Guys, I think I found it. I'm here. Habari. Guys, I'm here. They are located inside an institution, so I don't know if I'm allowed to record, but I'm just being cautious, and I've been directed to where the church is, so I'm going to ask from there. I decided to document this part of my life because I also use YouTube to keep my memories, and I know better days are coming. I know one day I'll be in a much better place, and I'll look back and see how far I've come, and I'll be able to remember the emotions that I was going through during this dark period of my life. So how does it work? Will I have one specific counselor, or anytime I come I'm assigned a different counselor?
To me, I think catering inakuwaga more effective when you have one person. I normally tell people just feel free to speak. I think tukianza tuombe. Yeah.
That's okay with me.
Lord Father, we thank you for your goodness and mercies that endures forever. You are good and your mercy endures forever. I pray for her that as she will be speaking, you'll be there to listen to her. I know I can listen, but you are the good listener. And I pray that as I'll be responding to her, that it's you who will stand in me and speak through my mouth. You're the one who knows what can comfort her, what can encourage her, what can edify her. So that's what I'm praying for, my Father. The word says in Psalms 147:3 that you heal the broken hearts and you bound up their heart, their wounds. So I pray that as she is, mighty Father, wounded, that you'll be the one to heal her, mighty Father. I'm just here as your vessel, and I pray that after she will be after of this situation that she is in, that you do great in her life. We praise you and we worship you, Father. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we pray and we believe in you.
Amen.
Lord, bye-bye.
Asante.
Acha nikuletee maji.
Asante. Kuna vitu nyingi, but mostly what is affecting me is and I'm a single parent, So I have a daughter to take care of, and I've been struggling since I think March this year up to now. So it has gotten so bad to a point where sometimes
Oh, but I've been trying to forget that I remember you exist. I'm just exhausted, cause you said you needed me, and I took that way too seriously. So forgive me for saying I'm sorry. I don't need nobody except maybe you. Is it true love if I don't love anyone else? Maybe it's time that
it's about 8 p.m. and I've already cooked. Taraji started eating. I also want to just say something and then I go and join her and we eat together. So for my first counseling session, I was given a counselor who is also a pastor, because this is a church. No, it's CITAM church. I was overwhelmed and I wanted to just offload some of those feelings and emotions, and I don't know, the minute he just started praying, I just started feeling too emotional. A while ago I realized that I was emotionally dumping on my friends, and I'd never done it, so I didn't even know. But one day it hit me, because every time they would call me, I'm not okay, because it's every day. Whatever it is I'm facing, it's happening every day. So anytime they call me, I'm not okay, I go on about problems and whatever. So I was emotional. There's a way your friends can support you, but there's also a way you can be dumping on them. Like, you're just heaping on them, like heaping your problems on them, and it's like a lot frequently. So it can get to a point whereby even every time someone calls you, after they've called you, they just feel down because you've loaded problems and problems onto them. I didn't want to do that. I was like, no, I have to stop doing this. Of course, not everyone I was doing that, just a few selected friends or close friends of mine. So I was like, yeah, therapy, I need someone that I can talk to, a professional, so I don't dump on my friends, because that thing can even affect your friendship. When all the time your friends are calling you're just in problems, you can even make them feel down. No. So I'm glad that I got that. And I just wanted to say that a lot of that conversation that we had today was centered around God, because I said again, this is a church and I was talking to a pastor. It's too early for me to say if it's going to help me, if I can recommend it or whatever. But what I know is that he was speaking in a way that maybe was encouraging me to believe in God more, to trust in God more. Yes, I believe in God, but I'm telling you, my faith has been shaken over the past few months. Sometimes I'm just there like, God, like, I don't understand your reason for doing this to me over and over. I don't understand it. Like, what's the point? And some other times I feel like God has abandoned me. Other times I'm grateful and I know that he hasn't. Okay, at the back of my mind I know he hasn't, because I'm a Christian and I believe in God. But to some point I can't practically, like, here I can't see beyond the pain or struggle that I'm going through. So even though I know it subconsciously, I can't see it. I'm like, God, you just need to show me, because I can't see. You've just blocked my eyes with pain and suffering. So that means that if you are not a Christian, or if you don't believe in God, maybe that may not help you as much. Maybe you need like therapy, because this one, they are most likely going to talk about God. Okay, I was just happy because I was able to offload. So I've booked another session with him next week, and I want to do it maybe once a week or twice a week, depending on the frequency. But let me do this for a couple of times, and then maybe I'll be in a better position to actually tell you exactly what goes on, and if it's something that you can also try. But just know that CITAM churches offer free counseling. So wherever you are, if let me say you're living on Ngong Road and you're interested, just go to Google and type CITAM Church Ngong Road or CITAM Church Mombasa Road, and see if there's one near you, and then you can just give them a try. And they accept everyone, even those who don't worship with them, because I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. I don't worship with them. So I just want to say bye and thank you for watching this video. We'll continue this journey. I'll continue to update you and see you in my next vlog. Bye bye.